This video explains how to set up and use Communicator. Communicator comes in three components: the phone panel, the contacts page, and the call page, which we'll see in a moment. Communicator operates in two modes: soft client mode and phone partner mode, where the phone is controlled by the Communicator panel, but users still use the handset and buttons on the phone for some call functions. First thing to check when setting up Communicator is the edition that you're using. Communicator has 4 editions: free, business, agent and call supervisor. For the purposes of this normal operation, we use business edition. If you change the edition, it's necessary to exit the system and log back in again. The login screen shows your profile name and profile options, but often will be set to log in automatically on startup. It takes a few moments to set up. We now look at the phone partner mode settings. Clicking on the phone icon displays this page and shows here that we're using a desk phone in this setup. To switch to soft phone, tick soft phone, untick desk phone and set as default. Presence is the indication of the status of another user on the system. In this instance, the green icon, phone icon, shows the phone is connected and this user is actually online at their PC. The other users are away from their PC, judged by lack of mouse movement, set to about 5 minutes. If we search for another user that may make a call, we see that we get the inbound call panel and we shows the other user now status red and their phone is ringing. Clearing the search panel, simply click that window there and all the users return. The user directory has another view. By going to the contacts page, we can show the icons in a different way and get more on the page, but grid view is preferred. This page shows all the users on the system displayed in order. However, we can also go to a departmental view where we get a departmental drop down and then the departments are shown accordingly. Showing in flights shows one user logged off, one user logged on but away from their desk. When looking at a list of users, to narrow the search, simply point the mouse pointer into the panel and then type the first characters of the name. A further refinement is to select Set Up Favorites. By right-clicking on an individual, we can transfer that individual to show the status of their phone. The phone panel can be attached to the Communicator client so that when you bring the phone to the desktop, you get the phone panel as well. When an inbound call arrives, and show the caller, we can then answer that call on the handset. If we receive an inbound call, the inbound caller's number is shown at the top, and to transfer that caller to another extension, we drag the handset from the call to establish either an attended transfer or a blind transfer. To start the attended transfer, another call is put to the phone. We answer that second call. And then press the transfer button to complete the transfer. You can see now that inbound call is connected to this extension user here.
When you're using Communicator in headset mode, there's an additional setting to be made to pick up the USB headset. Click on the headset icon in the phone panel, and this will display the preferences. In this case, we're using a webcam as a microphone, but normally you would use a USB headset setting in here. Note that the speakers in the PC are usually the ring device, so you can hear an inbound call when the headset's not in use. Communicator should pop up from the toolbar in response to an inbound call. If I minimize Communicator now and then generate an inbound call, Communicator appears with the inbound number, the phone panel and the contacts panel. It remains, so you can then minimize it after the end of the call. If this is not enabled, go to Preferences and display this panel under General. This shows call window will always be on top, call and contacts window will be on top. And then under Alerts, tick Bring application to front when I receive or place a call. And click OK.